Hello and welcome to another Delboy video, and we're going to continue with Kingdom Come Deliverance. So we're up to episode 3. I'm hoping that when we get to this one, I'm pretty much at the end of the tutorial. I know tutorials are boring, but I believe I need to get through it so that, you know, there's an understanding of what the game is. Probably help people as well, because I know there's a lot of YouTube videos and they generally skip the tutorial because it's just too long and you want to get into the game where you can do all the exciting bits. So let's get this boring, let's led by the sort of like nose out the way. Now, if I remember rightly, in part 2 I fell off a cliff. I'm in a bad way. I was hallucinating. I was seeing the past with my dad, and it looked like my girlfriend, and my person I'm supposed to protect is actually took me to a hut where I've been sort of like looked upon and helped, but while I was in a delirious state, my friend also got attacked, and he's in a bad way. Now, I've picked some herbs, if I remember rightly, but while I was away, 2 people have turned up at the hut. Now, I tried to do this diplomatic and I lost. I tried to do it by coming clean and I lost. And a friend of mine in the comments said, basically, weaponry and firing, you know, and doing stuff with your sword is better with a controller. So I've got a controller ready, but I really want to still continue with the mouse. I want to find out how to draw my weapon with a mouse, and I'll probably find that out by reading some instructions. I don't think it's going to help me looking at key bindings, but we might have a quick look at that before we go. So let's go to where the game is semi-loaded, and you should hear some music now. We'll just look at the settings and the controls and see if it does say anything. Left stick and right stick dead zone, dual sense controllers. See, it doesn't really tell me anything there. Key bindings. Right. Throw stone, pat your dog, equip a torch. Not really helpful. Movement, jump, sprint. Combat. Mouse left, mouse right. Look at the lock the opponent, a special attack. Next opponent, previous opponent, abort attack. See, it doesn't say allocate your weapon, does it? There's chat, quick items, inventory, photo mode. Nothing really. I don't see anything. So I'm going to look that up a little bit later on. So we'll hit back. Back again. Got to continue. And we'll see some lovely pictures. And it looks like I'll try and attack with my controller and then put my controller down and continue with the mouse. But there's no point talking to these 2 people. We know who they are. They're bandits. So I might as well just go in there and lay into them with whatever weapon I can get hold of. And try and do it with a controller, it would seem. If you want to know what's going on out in the area to find out if anyone needs your help, it's best to ask your local innkeeper. Yeah, if I get there. Fat chance so far. Right, here we are. And I picked up the axe. That wasn't a problem.
I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
So if I go up here, it says arm yourself. So if I arm myself, and I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. See, there's nothing here to say grab hold or do anything with it. And if I swing, I'm punching. So I'm going to now use the controller. Have I got now the weapon? Looks like it. Jump. Yeah. Swing about like that. You miserable bastards. Right. There they are.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sick 'em, Growler.
Oh! Flipping out.
Rip your ass open!
Oh, still died. Bloody hell. Let's try again. Gotta be a way. Try again. Like I say, sorry I'm not very good at this, but, you know. Now it wants to use the controller all the time. Oh, there we are, mouse.
We should have some weapon
Grab
at
the
hand,
axe.
in case there's any foul play.
Grab it back up here. Put the inventory on. That on. Wonder if I can get some. I've got some clothes. They might help. Hunter's belt. Tunic. Yeah. Oh, all that. That's better. Vagrant's boots. Beggar's hose. Right. That's a little bit better. Maybe that'll give me some armor. Let's eat some up. You're not wearing a pouch. Oh, alright. So can I eat a carrot? You're not wearing a pouch. I thought I was. Torch. Spade. Well, like it doesn't look like I can eat. But it looks like I'm in a better position than I was. So, draw my weapon. And I'm going to try using my mouth now.
All his people have one.
Hey, what are you... Get ready to face your maker!
Yeah, bastard. Oh, he's gone. Yay!
Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Yeah, it took me
think they
bloody
were?
ages.
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her.
Yeah.
So, I'd like to know why all this is happening.
'Cause you're a nosy
Your friend was
bitch.
talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Oh, you bloody disbelieving cow. You deserve to know. Go on.
Well,
I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere.
'Cause I am, you
Take
bitch.
your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Yeah.
Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Oh, bloody
Don't
hell.
worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Yeah.
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you
Yeah,
two the
do
last
with a
of
cup
my
of tea.
supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena
It's so
ain't
fresh,
back
the
yet.
dogs have
She'd
pissed
get
all
it done
over
in
it.
a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day.
You had
But at
seen
least
me
I can
try and
tell
do anything
you
in this
how to go
game.
about it.
I'll brew it then, yeah.
All right, I'll try.
I don't know how.
But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I
Right.
have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Right. Here's where I make another bollocks effort at trying to do something. Brew a healing potion. Shit. Start alchemy. Okay. There's my book. Now what?
First, go to the recipe book.
Go to the... Look in the book. Yeah. Go on.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and
Yeah.
remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Sleep heals you fasten, and if good quality energy replenishes faster. You will need wine, all right, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. What's that say? Ass the ass the chamomile and boil. Grind the sage and that's got to be add, hasn't it? Add it to the cauldron. So add the chamomile and boil. Right. Finally pour. Okay.
You must have read it by now, sure.
Yeah, all right, you bitch. Jesus, give me a minute.
All
Right.
First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Well, that's wine. There we go. Right.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
All right.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
Yeah, why don't you just put it down?
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The
Right.
ones you picked. Put
Open
them
my
there
inventory.
on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
I need that. And I need that. And then I've done that.
All right. Let's get to it.
Oh, they're over
First,
there.
Throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
All right. That's 1. That's 2.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
Right.
See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn.
Oh, I see.
That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move
Right.
the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Right. So far, all right.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Oh, bloody phone. Right, I've got to get sage, have I? And I've got to put it where? Oh, in there. And then grind. So, grinding it, yeah.
Have you ground it?
Yes.
Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron.
Right.
You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it.
Decant
Get
it?
a vial and pour it in.
Pour out the remedy. Oh, okay. That. And that. That right? Pour.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Oh, strong chamomile brew. Okay. Now what? Wow. Not tap it. Hold it down. There we go.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly.
Well, I
Thanks for your
stink.
help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
Well, I've done
When
it
you're
once
done with
before.
that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
All right. That's him, innit? Let's loot. Let's take stuff. Right. I got all the crap off of him. I better grab him. Oh, I've got to carry it to the bloody stream again. Right, where is it? It's... Yeah, straight on. You can only walk. It's where the last body was. Is it here? Dig a grave. There we go. Dig in. Did this once before. Fell in the grave.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Ooh.
Let's bury him. 10,000 years later. I suppose I better go back. I tell you what, before I sleep, I'm going to go and get some more of this sage and chamomile. And hopefully that'll be good for later on in the game, because I bet you any money that you need
eat
it,
something.
they're not telling you to do that, and that you need to. So comfrey, we'll have that. Don't know what that is yet. Ah, sage. We know what that is. Grab a bit of that. And I want that chamomile there. Just want to get some. So I might be able to brew some more stuff. And this stuff looks pretty handy. I won't take much more. That'll be enough, I think. And then we'll head back and get some sleep.
A bit longer without food and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Alright. I could do with getting out of this tutorial, so stop moaning. Oh. It goes black and white. It looks like you're running out of energy. Could do with a wash as well, probably. You're as clean as you can get. Check on Capon.
Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you. And over Bajana, too.
Oh, pray. Okay.
Lord God Almighty, look down on a poor sinner and hear my heartfelt prayer. Protect Sir Hans and don't let him die. Just as he didn't let me
this
die.
bastard get
Preserve
alright.
his life. Because he's a young gentleman. Brave and just and a good Christian.
He likes going around killing people and perving on
Save
women.
Sir Hans and deliver her from all evil and grant her grace. Because she herself is merciful and didn't turn us away in our hour of need.
Yeah, she's alright.
Amen.
I like her. She's alright.
Amen.
Right. Sleep and save. There we go then. How long do you want to sleep? How about till morning, I suppose. Oh, something's happening in the night. Oh, here we go.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Bloody hell, he has some dreams,
Where's
doesn't he?
my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Oh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Oh. So I've had a dream, and who's that?
Hallelujah.
Yeah, cup of
I
tea,
thought you'd
please.
never wake.
Oh, maybe a bit more
Were you
than a
having
cup of tea.
nightmare?
Oh yeah, I'm injured.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right.
Oh yeah, the
I
daughter.
came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night.
Oh, Hans. He's alive.
Oh.
How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive.
Ah.
Ma
Sounds
knows
like he's
what
tried
she's
it on.
doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows. And it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Well, yeah, better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious.
Yeah.
It even torments you in your sleep.
Did that happen in the last
Dreams
game then?
shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning,
Yeah.
however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
My father's sword.
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him.
It started with
might
a
sound
sword, the
strange,
image, didn't it?
But I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all. And swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility. Or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges. And it depends who's wielding it.
Yeah. Thank you, I'll think about it. I don't care, old wise. Yeah, thank you, I'll think
Thanks,
about it.
Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
Yeah.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Yeah.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come
Ooh.
along, and we
Hang
must
on a
save
minute,
Ma
what are
from
you
the
offering?
clutches of his lordship.
Alright. Join the others at breakfast. Some food here as well. I'll have a bit of that before I join them then. Oh yeah.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join... Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite...
Yeah, we've had
foods.
a tale or two, haven't we?
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course.
Bloody hell, he has.
Bring it all the way from the
He's
spring.
drunk, isn't he?
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life.
Yeah.
I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Yeah, I
Now,
know.
Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
So Hans, yeah, all right.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a bull.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Brutal Cutthroat sounds like a better story, doesn't it?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder.
Whoa.
They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Ooh.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck.
Well, it was a nice story, but can we
As
move
know,
on?
Al dentes.
Fortuna Juva.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
Oh, a bit of Latin.
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I
That's
can
true.
tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Oh, not another tale. Oh, well, go on then. How Sir Hans took an arrow. No, to cut a long story short, come on.
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was. Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
How did you beat that cutthroat? No, thanks for getting me here.
No, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling
Yeah,
right now.
we don't.
We came here on an important mission and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
Ah,
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bajenim, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes,
Okay.
of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that.
Oh.
Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger
Weak
or don't know which way
saviour
to turn.
schnapps.
Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
Got a recipe
doubt.
as well.
But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
Well, it was a long
As
story,
Henry
but
says,
wow.
may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
Don't mean
I
to
know.
take all
But I
your
was going
food, but
past, and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there.
I'm going to have a little look and see. Right. I'm wearing a miner's hood, and that's better than a simple hood. Okay. I'm wearing a hunter's belt. Okay. I'm wearing a worn gambazon, which looks better than a short tunic. I'm wearing beggar's hose, which is better than all of those, and the vagrant's boots. That's good. Got loads of food. A potion she's given me, a recipe. I've got quite a bit of the chamomile stuff, some keys, tailor's kit, and a tin badge of Head Start. What's that? Item info. You gain a small point lead at the start of the game. Okay.
And I succeeded.
So how do I wear it? Do I put it somewhere? Like there? Jewellery ring. Hands, body, chainmail. Head. Offhand. So how do I do it then? Nothing lights up. So I take it, it's just in my bag. Alright.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Now, before we go, I reckon I've got a book still. I reckon I could do this, you know. Put some wine in. Now, what was it? Bring it to the boil. Use the bellows. Don't want to get it too hot. Take that off. Get some, chamomile. So that's that. Confirm with X, okay. We've got chamomile, I need sage.
I need something to eat.
Yeah, shut up. Sage. Grab that. That's alright. Take the chamomile. Put that in there. I need another one. Put that on. Bring it to the boil. Turn the old sand glass. Watch that go down because it's really boring. Right, take that off the boil. Get some sage. Put it in the water. Get the pestle. And grind it. Right. Put in a dish. Put the get the dish. Pour it into the cauldron. Put a dish down. That's it. Oh, get the pestle. File. And pour it. Is that right? Yes! I could make another one, but I'm not going to. I think that'll do. And we still got the book. All right. Anything else I can nick? No. Let's talk to him then.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
We have to go back for Mutt. I saw Toff at the pond. What about the rest of our company? Well, I want the dog because he helped me, so...
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
You saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right.
All right.
But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
What about the rest of the company?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were
That's
damn
nice
good
touch.
lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth?
Oh.
You yanking my pizzle?
I don't know why it went
Long
black there.
since over the hills and far away.
I saw him.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Oh. Where'd you get it?
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile.
Oh, shit.
Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night.
Stink of shit
Come
now.
on. Let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Ah. That's a nice parting shot. Ah, that's nice. Yes! It must be the end of the tutorial. Titles! Bloody hell, if this was a film, we'd have been going, what? 2 hours to get to the titles. I have to say, I'm sorry, it's my gameplay. I don't think it's the game. But wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. Must have fell off of one of them cliffs. Wow. She said go over a hill. Yeah. Well, at least we've moved further into the game. Ooh, hello. He's a randy old sod, isn't he? Oh, and there's the castle. What happened to the music there?
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
I thought he could open any door. I hope this is just a prelude so I can start doing some stuff.
Message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hadash of Lipa.
Oh. Footsteps. Oh!
Shit!
He chucked shit all over him.
You fucking cunts!
Oh, that's swearing. Bloody hell.
You know who I am! No, we fucking don't!
Oh, yeah, because we look like bandits.
I'm Sir Hans Capel of Perkstein, heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar. I'm not here for your amusement. So get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you.
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir.
They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send 2 vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last
So they reckon
man.
they were killed.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been
he's alive.
delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like.
Yeah, if you haven't been attacked by bandits.
Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Bloody hell. Miserable blighter.
Whether you like it or not, your shitty hands off me.
Bloody hell.
Wait, one moment.
Well, that's that then. All we've got to do, climb over the walls.
The fuck was that?
Well, at least you didn't have shit all over your hands.
Now what? There's only one thing we can do.
Well, go to town. Yeah. That's it.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
Wench?
Someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
He's got away with words.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different
Main
lands,
quest
different
started.
customs.
God's holy britches.
That's the
Except
end.
They've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
First we have to wash and change, or we have to get our letter back, or we can always go back. Yeah, first we got to wash and change.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the
Yeah.
baths and the tailor.
We'll earn some coin then.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
Yeah.
What do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, No coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Yeah. You're not to blame from the death.
It's not your fault they died.
Well, you are. It is.
Don't blame yourself.
Shouldn't have gone perving over women, shouldn't you?
Take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna
Yeah.
juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Ooh.
Cheers.
Wow. Hang on.
That's that woman from the pond.
Yeah, it is.
Or the one you gave us away for.
She ran away, didn't she?
That witch. Wench.
What a pair! Bloody hell. This game goes a bit far, doesn't it?
She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
That's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Doesn't half taste good to
Right.
Oh.
Now this looks like the game's been saved. So I'm going to press escape and go save and quit. Because I've noticed that we're just under an hour and it looks like we've got past the tutorial at last. And we're in the thick of things. So we've got rid of a couple of bandits. I've learnt to make a potion. My mate's alive. We found the village. The castle doesn't want to know us. And the village think we stink like shit, which we do. So, yeah, absolutely marvellous. And with that, I'm going to say salute. I hope you've enjoyed this. We'll move on from here and I'll roll on to the next one. So I'm going to say salute from here on my other camera. Salute. Thank you very much. And look forward to the next one. Really like the story, but I'm hoping it gets a little bit more open from now on. Bye-bye.